In a move that can only be described as a masterclass in diplomatic grace, President Donald Trump triumphantly announced that China has agreed to open itself up to American business, following trade negotiations that were as transparent as a brick wall. The negotiations were originally held in the glamorous city of Geneva, a place synonymous with diplomacy and neutral ground, or as Trump perhaps viewed it, just another backdrop for his reality TV presidency. The arrangement, which Trump hailed as the most significant development since sliced bread, supposedly hinges on the promise that China is ready to throw open its economy to the eager arms of American businesses. One can only imagine the enthusiasm with which China leaped at the chance to have American companies dive into their markets, clearly forgetting that they are one of the world's largest economies with their own thriving businesses. Trump, who has shown an uncanny knack for altering reality simply by narrating it, told reporters at the White House that the biggest thing is the opening up of the Chinese market. I think it would be fantastic for our businesses if we could go in and compete with China, he said. One can almost hear the collective sigh of relief from American businesses who, until now, were inexplicably convinced they had a right to pillage foreign markets as they saw fit. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, a man who has clearly drawn the short straw, launched the trade negotiations that culminated in this deal. The deal, or as it's affectionately referred to in some circles, the temporary pause in tariff madness, promises to ease tariffs for a grand total of 90 days. This is presumably just enough time for everyone to forget what the original problem was. In the spirit of international cooperation, the U.S. has agreed to reduce its tariffs on Chinese imports from 145% to 30%. Meanwhile, China, in an equally generous move, will lower its tariffs on U.S. imports from 125% to 10%. This reduction has been described as a step forward, although it's unclear if that step is towards prosperity or off an economic cliff. Interestingly, some tariffs will remain stubbornly in place. Trump mentioned that tariffs on cars, steel, and aluminum will not be going anywhere. It's almost as if these industries are important. Who knew? Bessent, the harbinger of future talks, signaled that this was just the beginning. I would imagine that in the next few weeks we will be meeting again to get rolling on a more fulsome agreement, he said. This raises the question, how full is fulsome? And does it involve more paperwork or just more talking? The economic drama doesn't end with China. Just days earlier, the U.S. and the U.K. entered their own trade agreement, keeping a 10% tariff in place on U.K. goods but graciously removing some import taxes on items like steel and cars. Trump, with his usual flair for understatement, declared this as a triumph of reciprocity and fairness, because nothing says fairness like selectively removing tariffs that benefit your own industries. To add a dash of irony to this international potluck, Trump proudly claimed that the deal with the UK involves billions of dollars of increased market access for American exports, especially in agriculture. American farmers are surely thrilled at the prospect of sending their beef and ethanol across the pond, where they will join the ranks of other superior American exports like reality TV and fast food. Now, dear viewer, we must ask you, what do you make of these dazzling displays of international diplomacy? Do you believe these deals are beneficial, or are they just more political theater? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening insights into the surreal world of global politics. Your likes and comments help us continue to bring you these biting analyses. Stay tuned for more, because the show, as they say, must go on.